Can you also have it? Possible? Okay, close your notebooks. Close the notebooks and pamphlets, everyone. Now, first of all, tide. Lower boundary points formula.
Mid value minus C by 2.
And actual formula of lower boundary point. This is from mid value.
Lower limit of given class minus upper limit of succeeding class upon 2, whole upon 2.
Wrong. Anjali?
Lower limit of the given class plus upper limit of preceding class divided by 2.
Correct. 20 times you write this formula. Right, so lower limit of given class plus upper limit of preceding class divided by 2. Then Gaurav, upper boundary point
Mid value plus class length divided by 2.
and the original formula, actual formula of upper boundary point.
The lower boundary point of given class plus upper, the lower boundary point of given class minus upper boundary.
Silence, others will not talk in
The
between.
upper limit of
Yes, no discussions in between.
succeeding class divided by 2.
What's wrong? Repeat it again.
Upper limit.
Upper boundary point.
The lower limit of given class plus upper limit of succeeding class divided by 2.
Now you also write it 20 times. Karan?
Upper limit of given class plus lower limit of succeeding class divided by 2.
Upper limit of given class plus lower limit of succeeding class divided by 2. Then Priya, class length.
Upper boundary point minus lower boundary point.
Upper boundary point minus lower boundary point. Then along with Mohit, what is your name? White t-shirt. Rushil. Rushi, only Rushi. Rushi, what is the formula of mid value? Formula of mid value. Deep. 20 times mid value formula.
Lower limit plus upper limit plus upper limit is equal succeeding.
You also write it 20 times. Ayushi?
Lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2.
Lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. Simply lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. And the other two formulas we already discussed how to find it, the lower boundary point and upper boundary point. Now raise your hand, what is cumulative frequency? Prachi?
Adding up frequency at like from low to high and high to low.
Correct. Adding up of frequencies up to a particular value of variable is called cumulative frequency. Now there are two types, less than type and more than type. So in less than type you add from top to bottom, and in more than type you add from bottom to top. Okay. Further raise your hand. Where do you use equal to and where you don't use equal to signs? So
in discrete frequency distribution, we have to use equal to sign, then continuous frequency distribution. But in upper limit we don't have to use it. In lower limit, we have to use it.
Correct. In discrete frequency distribution conversion, we have to use equal to sign in both less than type as well as more than type. But when we convert it from continuous frequency distribution, then in less than type we will not use the sign of equal to, we will simply write less than upper boundary point or upper limit. And more than type we will use the sign of equal to, we will write more than equal to the lower limit. Take out your notebooks. Write down below that note 1. Below that write down note 1. While converting from continuous frequency distribution, I repeat, while converting from continuous frequency distribution, comma, start from lower boundary point of first class, and end at upper boundary point of last class. Note 2. See, everywhere we are writing lower boundary point and upper boundary point. So note 2 write down. Cumulative frequency distribution is always obtained from exclusive frequency distribution. Okay? You always obtain it from exclusive, means if you have inclusive distribution, then first you convert it into exclusive, then only you can obtain the cumulative frequency distributions. Okay? And last note, note 3. In less than type distribution, comma, take first CFI as 0 and in more than type take last CFI as 0. Everything you'll understand with the practical questions today. So we'll look at these notes again once we start with the practical questions. Page 37, question 5. Page 37, exercise 2.1, question number 5. Do you all take it out? Look at the question. From the following frequency distribution, obtain less than and more than type cumulative frequency distributions. You obtain both of them. Now look at the below question and tell me, is it a discrete frequency distribution or continuous frequency distribution? Discrete. Because variables 0, 1, 2, 3, you can say number of errors per page. It's a discrete frequency distribution. Continuous is always given in the form of classes. Continuous, like this fourth is continuous. Okay, then last 10th question is also continuous. Wherever you find classes, they are continuous frequency distribution, and wherever you directly find the values of variable, they are discrete. Understood that? So from discrete frequency distribution, when we convert them, you have to use the sign of equal to. Yesterday I discussed in both the places. In less than also you'll use the sign of equal to, and in more than also you'll use the sign of equal to. Any confusions in that? So first we obtain less than type. Give the heading. Less than type cumulative frequency distribution. Less than type cumulative frequency distribution. Only two columns are required here. The second column will be a wide one. First is you'll write number of errors per page. Now here mention in bracket less than or less than equal to? Less than equal to. From discrete you'll use the sign of equal to in both the places. Okay? So less than equal to xi. And second column number of pages, but in bracket CFI. Got it, everyone? So in less than you have to use the sign of less than equal to, because we are converting it from, we are converting this from discrete frequency distribution. So in less than, more than, both the places you will use the sign of equal to. Okay. Now less than equal to 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, less than equal to 0, 1, 2 and 3. Shall I proceed? Everyone has made the columns. Less than we have to add from top to bottom or bottom to top? In less than we have to add from top to bottom. What is the first frequency? No, frequency, you are telling me the variable. What is the first frequency? 140. That 140 will remain as it is. You have to add from top to bottom. So 140 will remain as it is. Then what is the next? 110. Now you add from top to bottom, means 140 plus 110, 250. Able to understand this? Then the next value is 2, so you add from top to bottom up till 2. Means which numbers we will add? 140 plus 110 plus 120. So 140 plus 110 is 250 plus 120 is 370. Able to understand this? And lastly, you will add which numbers top to bottom? 140 plus 110 plus 120 plus 30, that is 400. This is less than that. Now understand the logic behind it. See the question. 0 errors are on 140 pages. Is it or not?
Yes.
0 errors are on 140 pages. 1 error is on 110 pages.
Yes.
1 error is on 110 pages. So if I ask you, less than equal to 1 errors are on how many pages? Less than equal to 1 errors will include 0 errors also, 1 error also. Therefore we add 140 plus 110, 250 pages. Understood the logic?
Yes, sir.
If I say less than equal to 2 errors, means less than equal to 2 errors means it includes 0 errors also, 1 error also, 2 errors also. So they are on 140 plus 110 plus 120, 370 pages. And lastly, if I say less than equal to 3 errors, then everywhere there are less than equal to 3 errors. So all are added. This is the logic why we add from top to bottom. But you can directly remember, add from top to bottom. Simple. Any confusion in that? Same way we will obtain more than, but that we have to add from bottom to top. So again, two columns. More than type. Cumulative frequency distribution. Number of errors per page. Now in bracket you will write more than equal to xi, and number of pages bracket CFI. Okay, the columns. Similarly, I want neat and clean work with pencil, columns, etc. Okay, all of you should be doing it systematically. Who are still making this columns, etc.? Raise your hand. Who are still doing it? Shall I proceed? Yes. Now here we write from bottom to top. See in the question, what is the last frequency? 30. Write it as it is, 30. Okay. Now see the last two frequencies. What are those? 120 plus 30, 150. Able to understand this? From bottom to top we have to add. Now see the last three frequencies, what are those? 110 plus 120 plus 30. So 260. Okay. And then from first one, 140 plus 110 plus 120 plus 30. That is 400. So here you write from bottom to top. Now again understand the logic. How many pages have 3 errors? 30. So if I say more than or equal to 3 errors, then there are only 30 pages with that. Because more than 3 errors are not there, equal to 3 errors are only there. Now if I say more than equal to 2 errors, then that will include 2 errors also and 3 errors also. So more than equal to 2 errors are 120 plus 30, 150 pages. If I say more than equal to 1 error, means it will include 1, 2 as well as 3 errors. So 110 plus 120 plus 30, 260. And if I say more than equal to 0 errors, then all of them will be included, that is 400. Understood this portion, everyone?
Yes.
So when you convert it from discrete frequency distribution, both the places we have used the sign of equal to. Anyone having any doubts in this, raise your hand. All are clear up till here? Now let me see if there is more questions you'll try on your own, otherwise we'll take up with continuous frequency distribution. We'll take up with continuous. Now look at question 3, we had solved it incomplete earlier. One part was remaining, so that will complete it now. Okay. Question 3 is remaining part, now we will complete the another. Okay, I'll do one thing, I'll do a different question on the board. Question 3 is remaining part, you try on your own. We'll do it that way. Look at page 63, question 5. page 63, question number 5. Section E, question number 5, exercise 2. Did you all take it out? So be attentive. Page 63, question number 5. Obtain less than type and more than type cumulative frequency distribution from the following frequency distribution. First of all, tell me, is the given frequency distribution inclusive or exclusive? And we always can obtain it only from exclusive frequency distribution. So first we will have to convert it into exclusive frequency distribution. Okay. Now without doing much labor, you can see there is a gap of 1 only, 25 to 29, then 30 to 34. If we convert into exclusive, you get 24.5 to 29.5. Then 29.5 to 34.5. Then 34.5 to 39.5. Then 39.5 to 44.5. Up till 59.5. In detail we have practiced it earlier. Like how we used to find the lower limit, lower boundary point, 25 plus 24 divided by 2. Do you remember that? We had made the columns also. And how would you find the upper boundary point? 29 plus 30 divided by 2. So that would come to 24.5 and 29.5. Therefore, what would be the first exclusive class? 24.5 to 29.5. The next 29.5 to 34.5. Understood it?
Yes.
First we will convert it into exclusive because you can obtain less than and more than only from exclusive. Thereafter we will obtain less than and more than. So write down. What is the page number? 63. Page 63. Exercise 2, section E. Question number 5. Write down. Converting the given converting the given inclusive frequency distribution into exclusive frequency distribution comma we get. Okay, now what are the two columns? First column classes and second column frequency. Instead of 25 to 29, we'll write 24.5 to 29.5. Now before I proceed further, raise your hand who is not clear with 24.5 or 29.5. Very good. Stand up those who are not clear. Don't worry, just stand up. Ayushi, what is the lower limit of the first class? 25. Anjali, before 25, not Anjali, sorry. Isha, before 25, what would be the upper limit of previous class? No, before 25. The first class is 25 to 29. The next class is 30 to 34, right? So I am asking you before 25, what would be the upper limit of preceding class? 24. Are you also clear with this? Lower limit is 25 and upper limit of preceding would have been 24. Now do it 25 in calculator. 25 plus 24 divided by 2. What do you get? 24.5, lower boundary point. Did you understand this? How is it obtained? Same way, what is the upper limit of this class and lower limit of next class? Do 29 plus 30 divided by 2. 29.5. This is how we get the upper boundary point. So what is the first exclusive class? 24.5 to 20. The only difference, Now we are not showing those calculations. Earlier when we did this type of question, we had made 2 more columns. One column of lower boundary point and one column of upper. And these all calculations we had shown. Now why we are not showing it? Because it will be very time consuming. First we have to make exclusive, then we have to make less than and more than also. So in exams also, when less than more than is asked, you are not required to show the calculations for explain. You can see in your illustrations also. Illustration 4 when you did in the textbook, they had done directly. They had not made the column of lower boundary point and upper. So in your schools they don't expect you to show the calculations. You can directly write it down. And one shortcut for you people. When there is a difference of 1, like after 29, when there is a difference of 1, simply subtract 0.5 from the lower boundary point, lower limit, and add 0.5 in the upper limit. You get the exclusive classes. From 25 you subtract 0.5, 24.5. And in 29 if you add 0.5, 29.5. But do it only when there is a gap of 1. Like here it is 29 and here it is 30. In case if it is 29.5, then don't do that. Otherwise 29.5 plus 0.5 will again become 30 only, which is wrong. Then you have to calculate it. It will come to 29.75. So when can you do this minus 0.5 plus 0.5 rule? When there is a gap of 1. In 29 and 30 you can see there is a gap of only 1 unit. So is everyone clear with this first class? Sit down. Anyone who is still not clear with this, raise your hand. All are clear with this? Now simply we have to write the others. What would be the next one in the continuation? 29.5 to 34.5. Then 34.5 to 39.5. Then 39.5 to 44.5. Then 44.5 to 49.5. 49.5 to 54.5. And 54.5 to 59.5. Understood this? But when can you do this 0.5 rule once again? Only when there is gap of 1 in the upper limit and the lower limit of next class. Then only you can do this. Okay? Now frequencies as it is 3, 8, 10, 5, 15, 8 and 1. Total is 50. This is exclusive frequency distribution. Now from this we will convert it into less than type and more than type frequency distribution. Okay? So after this give the heading less than type frequency distribution. Anyone still who has not understood this 24.5, 29.5, 34.5, etc.? All are clear with that? Give the heading less than type and now we are converting it from discrete or continuous? Continuous. Will we use the sign of equal to? In less than, we will not use the sign of equal to. So here you simply write less than xi, that's it. And CFI. Only 2 columns, less than xi and CFI. Understood that? We will not be using the sign of equal to. Now be attentive. See the notes I made you write today. One of the notes I made you write, we will start from lower boundary point of first class and end at upper boundary point of last class. Okay? Who all are still writing up till here? Raise your hand. Complete it first. Who all are still writing it? Raise your hand. Shall I continue? So one of the points I made you write, we will start from the lower boundary point of first class and end at upper boundary point of last class. Means you'll write 24.5, 29.5, 34.5, 39.5 up till 59.5. You know, 24.5, 29.5, 34.5, 39.5, 44.5, 49.5 and 54.5. Sorry, one more, 59.5. Okay, once again you'll start from lower boundary point of first class and you'll end at upper boundary point of last class. Understood that? Now see one more note I made you write. When we make less than type, then first CFI we will take 0. So first CFI write it as 0. Reason. Between 24.5 to 29.5, what is the frequency? 3. Is there any frequency before 24.5? No. So 0. We are writing less than 24.5. So is there any observation in this question which is less than 24.5? Therefore its frequency we write it as 0. Okay. So when you obtain less than type, then from continuous frequency distribution, then first CFI you always take 0. Because we start with the lower boundary point of first class and there is nothing less than 24.5. Now same rule, add from top to bottom. What is the first frequency? 3. So write down 3 as it is. Then 3 plus 8. Then 3 plus 8 plus 10. 21. Then 3 plus 8 plus 10 plus 5. 26. Then 3 plus 8 plus 10 plus 5 plus 15. 41. Then 3 plus 8 plus 10 plus 5 plus 15 plus 8. 49. And then 3 plus 8 plus 10 plus 5 plus 15 plus 8 plus 1, 50. So understood this portion or not? Yes. Now, once again I explained what I did yesterday. Why we don't use the sign of equal to. First of all, now is this inclusive or exclusive? So 24.5 to 29.5, does it include 25 point or not?
Yes.
And 29.5 to 34.5 also includes 29.5. Does 24.5 to 29.5 include 29.5? No. It is included in the next one. That's why we call it as exclusive, because it excludes the upper boundary point. Therefore, we are not writing the sign of equal to. If I say between 24.5 to 29.5, the frequency is 3. It does not include. Therefore, I cannot write less than equal to 29.5.